Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Mike Lovelace with Lovey's BBQ. Thanks for visiting our food and travel channel. And today we're going to talk about how to make North Carolina authentic barbecue sauce. I see so many times these commercials with like Guy Fieri and some other folks that aren't from North Carolina trying to show you how to make barbecue sauce. Some of them do have some good recipes, but this is authentic homemade barbecue sauce that I actually sell with my catering business, Lovey's BBQ Sauce. And this is Western style. It's not Eastern style, but it's Western style, which has ketchup in it and a little bit of twang. But as you can see, North Carolina is kind of split halfway. West of Raleigh is more of a ketchup based. East of Raleigh is more of a vinegar based. But we're going to focus on the western part of North Carolina now. And you saw some quick shots up here, man. North Carolina is just passionate about barbecue sauce. There's three B's I always pick about here. We always discuss the Bible, good and bad, arguing over it, especially if you had a few beers. We always talk about basketball, your Duke and Carolina rivalry, and also the NC State and Wake Forest. And then the last one's barbecue. There's an in-state rivalry between the East and the West on the who's got the best barbecue. I'm a big guy. I love it all. So I love the Western type of barbecue, which mostly shoulders and Boston butts. And then the eastern side of the state uses mostly the whole pig, the whole hog. And they also blend the barbecue sauce in with the meat at the very end. Most of the time on western North Carolina, it is on a side, so you can dip it or pour it on top of what you got. We have some famous barbecue places here in North Carolina. We got the Skylight Inn, we got Welber's, we got Lexington style barbecue, which you got Speedy's, and you got Cook's. You got Little Richard's here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I tried to throw some highlights of their places, their establishments as well in here, and then you got some of my pictures of some of my catering jobs as well. But you can jump straight to the 2-minute mark and we'll start the recipe, or just keep watching these clips here. All right, we're getting ready to go over the ingredients that are required to make this Western North Carolina barbecue sauce. You need your apple cider vinegar. Definitely got to have that apple cider vinegar. Some ketchup, definitely ketchup, mustard, cayenne pepper, black pepper, molasses, some salt, and some light brown sugar. You can use regular dark brown sugar if you want as well, but those are our key ingredients. And at the end, I'll give you the recipe on a PowerPoint slide at the end so you can write all these down. Here we're going to spray our pan. This is one of my favorite old pans here. I know it looks a little old. And we're getting ready to put our cup of apple cider vinegar inside. That's what gives it that tangy taste. Some of you may love that. Some of you may not like it, especially if you're liking more of a sweet sauce. This is a little bit sweet, but it's not near as thick and sweet as something that's Kansas City type. And then we're getting ready to add a cup full of our Heinz ketchup. You can use any kind of ketchup you want. You can use your generic brand or whatever your local grocery store brand is, or whatever you like in your area. I know Hunt's is big, Heinz, I like Heinz. But whatever you like on your ketchup and your apple cider vinegar. And then we're going to pour this in and add a few more ingredients. The main reason I'm doing this video is I just wanted to give more exposure to the western part of North Carolina and the ketchup-based barbecue sauce. I love both types, so please don't give a thumbs down just because you don't like western barbecue sauce, western North Carolina barbecue sauce. I love eastern as well, and again, as I mentioned earlier, I hope to do a video on the eastern barbecue sauce as well. I have family from the East Coast, and a few recipes I have for that as well. This barbecue sauce I use for my catering business, and a few friends have this recipe, but a lot of really close friends in the barbecue world I've give this recipe to, and they love it. Only thing I ask you to do is don't resell this. I do have a patent on this, but we did add a cup of ketchup, cup of apple cider vinegar. Now we're adding brown sugar. Again, I'm going to say at the end, I'm going to have a recipe up here that gives you exactly the measurements to use on all three of these. Well, actually everything on here, but these three spoonfuls of brown sugar now. Hey, and because apple cider vinegar is not tangy enough, we're going to add a little bit of mustard and add this to the barbecue sauce as well. And that's another call out for South Carolina. Man, they got some great mustard-based barbecue sauce. And I know that may sound a little weird to you, but it really is good. If you get a chance, you're going through South Carolina, you can order it online. Maybe we'll do a recipe for that down the road too. But South Carolina has some great mustard-based barbecue sauce as well. And here we got Grandma's molasses. This is really a key ingredient into this recipe. You don't have to use Grandma's. I would prefer local molasses if you got somebody that sells it local. If you've got a farmer's market or a flea market you can go to and purchase it. I'll give you a big tip here though. If you're looking in your cupboard or your fridge and you do not have molasses, an alternate for that is your local honey. The same measurement that you'd put molasses in here, use your local honey. I'm gonna give you a third tip on this. If you're out of molasses and your local honey, here we're adding salt. Again, I'll give you the recipe at the end. Pancake syrup. The pancake syrup, you can use the light or the regular, but the same measurement that I'm calling for in the molasses, you can substitute honey or pancake syrup. Here it started to boil a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and take the whisk and whisk this up really well. You got to keep this thing moving because that ketchup on the bottom will burn, it'll scald. So going to keep this thing whisking around, mixing all this goodness up together, and we're getting ready to add a little bit more heat to this with the pepper items here at the very end. But again, you want to keep this thing moving. You're going to bring this to a boil once we get all the ingredients in here, and I'd keep stirring it and boil it for maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes. And then you just cut everything off and let it simmer for a while. You can even let it cool all the way down to room temperature. And then you'll want to put this in your fridge. I always make this about a week before. The longer this sits, the longer it is in my opinion. If you want to make it a month before you're going to use it, 2 weeks before you're going to use it. Again, I said earlier, I can mine at the beginning of January for the whole season. And I'll do jars and jars and jars for my catering business. Here we're putting our half a spoonful of cayenne pepper, and that's another key call out on this video. If this has a little bit of heat to it with the black pepper and the cayenne pepper, a couple of things you can do on this recipe to alternate it a little bit. If you don't like the thinness of this, you can go ahead and add more ketchup. Add another cup of ketchup, so it'd be 2 cups instead of 1 cup. That'll make it a little thicker. Also take a little of the tang out. Here we're adding the black pepper. And if you want it hotter, some people, when I make it, I usually make a batch of really hot and then a batch of this right here that I'm showing you a video on. You can double your cayenne pepper and you can double your black pepper. Just if you double both of them, you want to make sure you really like it hot because it's going to burn you up. So I would either double one or the other. I would double the cayenne pepper or I would double the black pepper. I would not do both of them at first. You can always add more pepper, either one to your taste liking, but it'll fire you up if you put double the amount of cayenne and black pepper. Here again, we're stirring it as much as we can. It's starting to boil. You don't want this thing to scald with that ketchup in there, so we're getting ready to pour this. We're about done. I mean, it's a very simple recipe. I'm getting ready to throw the recipe up on the tail end of this. The more this sets, it'll thicken up a little bit, but it's not going to thicken up a whole lot. This is not a thick, sweet, like a Kansas City type barbecue sauce or Memphis barbecue sauce. This is a little thinner with a tang to it. This sauce is actually really good on French fries, believe it or not. French fries, pork, chicken. It's not. I'd add a little bit more ketchup for the chicken to make it a little thicker. But it's kind of like an Arby's sauce if you ever had Arby's before. It does have a little bit of a tang to it, but it's really great on French fries, believe it or not. All right, everyone, we're finished now. I'm getting ready to pour this into a measuring cup just to show you how much it makes. So we're going to pour this. It's been, this is not cooled completely down yet. It's still a little bit warm, so that's why still a little bit thin. It's going to be about this thickness. It's not it's not a thick sauce, but it's great on barbecue, pulled pork. Love it on barbecue. Barbecue sandwiches, man, it's good. But this makes a little over 2 cups. You a cup of vinegar, apple cider vinegar and the cup of ketchup. I'll show you here in a second, but it makes probably about a little bit over a pint, a little over 16 ounces, and it's a little over 2 cups, so probably 2.5 cups, just a tad under 2.5 cups when it's all said and done. Thank you for checking us out, and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. If you like North Carolina barbecue sauce, give us a try. If you've never tried it, give it a try. Only thing I ask you is don't sell this recipe. Again, I do have the patent on it. But thanks for checking us out. Keep subscribing to us. We'll have to keep throwing more food and travel videos out there. And again, give us a thumbs up if you'd like. Keep smoking. Alright, as mentioned, here's the recipe for Lovey's barbecue sauce. This is Western North Carolina style. We call it Lexington style because it's near Lexington, North Carolina, and it's the western part of the state. But you're going to use 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of molasses. Again, you can substitute pancake syrup or honey. 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You can also use crushed pepper in that if you'd rather use that. And then 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Thank you, and hope you enjoy.